in the lineup. In this game, we'll see Orlando going up against Chicago. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Curry outside. Green with the rebound. Outside Curry. KD on the wing. Back to Curry. Up top, Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Another shot. A nice shot by KD.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
Here's Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Curry on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Curry on the wing. Jordan looking it over. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Puts up a deep three. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Lets the 3 fly. Orlando grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Back to Curry. The tray. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's blocked.
Remarkable defense there from Reese. Great to see that kind of effort.
Well, that's on the defense there. You have to be more careful guarding.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Back to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Pass to Payton. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Fox. And here is Green. Thompson inside the line. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Chicago leads by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On defense, Chicago. After the three-pointer from KD. Five to shoot. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Payton. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Once he sees daylight, Williams rises up and throws it down.
Durant.
Orlando foul.
Chicago grabs the miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's Collison who will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. A deep three from Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Fox. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pass to Jordan. Now here's Collison. He's guarded by Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Payton. Back to Curry. Here's Petrovic. Guarded by KD. And Curry has it in the corner. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. No good from Payton. And Orlando has possession. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Orlando ball.
.131 left in the first half of the game. Great tee that time from Curry.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Lopez, no luck. Orlando leading by 3. Takes a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
And the basket by Curry.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. It's Curry with the drive. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And that's a grown man's jam by Green.
Curry can't get it to go. Over Adebayo. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Orlando. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's Curry. Outside, Jordan. On the wing, Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Reese. Over Gobert. Reese, no good. Chicago trails by 4. It's Curry outside. Up again. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Durant with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 19 points.
Well, you see more and more of this in today's game. Great job by her kicking it out there.
Hustling up the court, Durant.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Williams attacking, and it's Williams throwing it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Curry has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 5. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Chicago trails by 3. Curry. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 17 now.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
For 3, Durant. Durant, money from deep.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Oh, Kevin Durant after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
Curry outside. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
Chicago calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Chicago trails by 4. Curry outside. Green with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Halliburton looking around to the paint and finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Durant for 3. Slick corner three by Durant.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Durant, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Back from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Curry outside. That shot off the mark. Good if it goes. No good that time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Orlando. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Curry from deep three-point land. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Thompson for the triple. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
A silky, smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
Curry on the wing. And Lopez has it in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's good. And Orlando leads by 4.
Well, look, Fox is absolutely lethal with that first step. That's why people can't stay in front of him.
Here's Lopez. Puts up the three. Rebounded by Thompson. Orlando leading by 4. Jacks up a three. Can't get it. Here's Chicago. Curry outside. Curry goes inside.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. Steph, perfection from the arc.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Williams can't get it to go.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Curry on the wing. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando. There's the triple. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
It's stolen by Curry. Outside Williams. Tips it up. Reese pulls it in. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Orlando leading by 6. They double-team Curry to the inside. Orlando moving the ball around. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Chicago foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Outside Curry. This one for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Outside Kevin Durant. Shot clock at 5. Going inside. Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Count that bucket. And Orlando leads by 14.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.